I am back with yet another showcase of the greatest new Skyrim mods out there, including a beautiful overhaul to the town of Whiterun, a lore-friendly weapon type that comes with 53 different variants, and a new location that adds a player home, custom followers, and even features some quests. If you do go on to enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. But with that being said, let's jump right into the first mod with Dragon's Eye Minimap. As the name suggests, this adds in a new minimap into Skyrim that honestly turned out a whole lot better than what I was expecting. It was created by the same mod author who made Compass Navigation Overhaul, a popular interface mod that has just under 3 million downloads. The quality of their previous work has been brought into their latest release with this immersive new UI that accurately displays your surroundings in real time. By default, the hotkey is L, which will bring up the map to the side of your screen. It does come at the unfortunate cost of some lost frames, although this effect goes completely once the map has been hidden again. It does come with a bunch of customization options, but currently there's no MCM menu, so any changes will have to be made through the ini file. You can adjust the size, position, and shape of the minimap, either going with the squared or round option. So on its own, the mod is already pretty great, but you can take it one step further simply by installing Local Map Upgrade. This allows your minimap to display NPCs, enemies, and even any lootable corpses that you might have missed. And you now have the ability to place down custom markers inside any interior, which was a very welcome addition. As for compatibility, the mod can work perfectly alongside mods such as Sky UI, True HUD, and Immersive HUD. Finally, Dragon's Eye Minimap can be installed mid-playthrough, so if you've watched this and maybe want to give it a try on your current character, you are more than welcome to. This aims to overhaul everyone's favourite city, Whiterun, with the help of some new foliage taken from the Witcher franchise. It adds an abundance of new plants that have been carefully placed in the area, and just made everywhere look a whole lot nicer. I'm not one to typically alter the towns and villages in Skyrim, but this might just be the mod to change that. It doesn't go too crazy in all the new additions, and actually felt like a natural part of the game. There are now bushes, small trees, and other greenery that completely livens up the environment. As the mod has only just released and is currently in its first official version, there are many unknown conflict issues that might exist. For now, it's recommended to not use the mod city trees, as they aren't compatible together at this time. So if you do end up using this mod and run into some issues, please let the mod author know so they can release a patch as soon as possible. There is a patch collection out there that contains fixes for a couple mods already, like JK Skyrim or Dawn of Skyrim, so be sure to take a look if you're interested. The original assets were made by a different mod author who provided the resources for others to use, so please go show them some love also, as the mod simply wouldn't exist without them. Whilst this is a pretty simple mod, it actually ended up making a huge difference to how my Whiterun looks. As a fan of both the Elder Scrolls and The Witcher, this was just the absolute perfect way to blend them together, and I'm more than happy to keep this one in my load order. Following on, we have Order of Aetherius. This mod adds in a new guild of mages, complete with a bunch of exciting features to get stuck into. Whilst their order is small in size, their goals are quite commendable, aiming to provide help to those in need and support the charitable works of the Temple of the Divines. The guild hall exists as a safe place for studying or preserving great knowledge. You can find them over in a pretty remote location that sits on a mountain pass between Whiterun and Iverstead. In total, there are 5 members that make up the guild, each one a potential follower that can fight at your side. Each of these NPCs are vanilla voiced, but do contain around 100 custom lines that add a bit of unique conversation into the mix. They also utilize the many magic overhauls that are available to download, including popular mods such as Mysticism, Apocalypse, and Odin, through the required mod SPID. You'll find that every companion is a spell vendor for a specific school of magic, however this service does not carry over once they become your follower. Lastly, each member comes with their very own miscellaneous quest, which in return might include opening up new areas of the guild hall or travelling somewhere in Skyrim together, with all of them being fully voiced and fitting seamlessly into the world. As I mentioned earlier, this area is meant to be a safe haven where you can study, and it wasn't just for lore reasons. You can actually interact with one of the 8 custom activators in the main hall that are based on every magic and crafting related skill in Skyrim. Whilst this can be an effective way to hone your abilities at the start of the game, it gets progressively harder for the skills to increase as you go on, where it's even advised to go out adventuring once they reach around level 35. The final major feature that this mod brings is that everything essentially functions as its own player home, except there are now new utilities that aren't seen anywhere else, and you'll always have someone nearby. Speaking of, the 5 members of the guild are Ivy, a Breton conjurer and poison specialist, Auriella, an Imperial Paladin that offers some self-healing and alteration spells, Frieza, who makes use of frost magic, Blaze, who to no one's surprise works in the field of fire magic, and Nyx, the Bosmer illusion mage and archer. Overall, this mod takes the basis of a simple player home mod and turned it into something a whole lot more exciting. So if you're thinking of starting up a new mage build, then this mod is the perfect choice for you. For the next mod, we have Summoning Portals VFX Edit. This is another of Kitty Tail's new visual effects mods, where they aim to improve some of the magic related designs that come with the base game. Unlike their last one, which covered the healing effects, this one is perfect for the summoners of Skyrim. The new version comes with improved particles, as well as enhanced lighting effects that look incredible. Everything has been optimized to try and limit any potential performance issues, and I found no problems when using this mod. And it's not just simply the summoning spells that have changed, but also others like Banish or Command Daedra now come with new effects as they swirl around in the palm of your hands. I love the sort of darker tone that these spells had whilst casting them, before going into this bright purple hue as your summon of choice steps out. Additionally, it has overhauled the inventory appearance of these spells too, that I absolutely love. Not too much else to say about this one, as it doesn't exactly add a whole lot, but that doesn't mean the mod lacks quality. In fact, these smaller but more detailed changes make up some of the best mods out there, and for that, I highly recommend giving this one a go. For the final mod, we have the Legacy of Akaviri Blade. This adds in 53 lore-friendly weapons that both look amazing and have the potential to deal some serious damage too. Now 20 of these weapons are craftable and forged using vanilla materials without the need for any smithing perks. Others are required by finding one of the many ancient tomes that have been scattered across Skyrim. Whilst they are harder to obtain, they come with special appearances and enchantments that make it all worthwhile. And finally, there are 15 legendary blades that are even stronger than Dragonbone itself. Again, you'll be required to find more tomes, except this time it'll be even harder. If that doesn't sound like the most exciting task, then don't worry, as you can simply take a look at the mod page, which is carefully hidden each location for those that want to find them naturally. However, if you click and drag like so, you'll get all the information you need. These weapons swing slightly slower than the vanilla greatswords, but come with the added benefits of some increased range and a higher base damage. If you wanted to go that extra step, the mod author recommends pairing it with the Monster Hunter animation mod, but I found it to work just as well without it. Overall, there are plenty of new weapons to try with this mod. Each one has been given a unique name and appearance, so there is plenty of replayability to be had. As time goes on, the vanilla weapons only get less exciting, so mods like these are the perfect way to spice up what the Dragonborn has at their disposal. So there you have it, 5 amazing new mods that you might consider giving a go. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.